Hello, hello. My name's Dan, and tonight we'll be taking a look at Buddy Simulator 1984 by Not a Sailor Studios. This was released on Halloween of 2019. This is just the demo. The full release is coming this February, I think. Anyway, let's get started. As you can see, this game is like an old school text adventure type game. Not unlike Zork or Colossal Cave Adventure. It says, "Greetings, new user. Buddy Sim 1984 simulates the experience of hanging out with a best buddy. Your buddy learns from you, constantly adapting to your interests and personality. And your buddy can play games with you." Alright, pretty cool. Now we have to think of a name for our buddy. I finally settled on Bubbles. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello. My name is Bubbles and I'm your new buddy. Thanks for waking me up. What is your name? Fangs. Your name is Fangs? Yep. It's a pleasure to meet you, Fangs. I can already tell that we're going to become great pals. I am excited to begin playing games with you. But before we start, I must ask you a couple questions to help me learn more about you. And don't worry, they won't get too personal. Let's start with a simple one. What is your favorite color? Here, I wasn't sure what to write. I just typed in black. Black is too boring. You should pick a different one. I really don't have a favorite color. Yellow. Yellow is a pretty color. I like yellow. What month is your birthday in? Yeah, see, I don't want to answer any personal questions. Now get ready. This one's a tough one. What is your favorite animal? Cat. I like that choice. One more question. This one's extremely important, so choose carefully. If you had a pet cat, what would you name it? Kitty. Kitty the cat. Sounds like it would make a great buddy. Thanks for answering those questions. You did a great job. As a thanks, I have a little surprise for you. It's your favorite color. Now that we're done with all the boring stuff, let's have some fun. Yes, let's. So this is the Game Hub. Here you can pick which games you want us to play. Which one should we try out? Guess the number that Bubbles is thinking of. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10. Guess. 5. Sorry, guess again. 8. You got it. Okay, now I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 15. Guess again. I've got another question. What's your favorite season? Well, it's easy. It's autumn. Autumn. I'll keep that in mind. That was fun. What should we play now? I just went down the line. Try to figure out what phrase Bubbles is thinking of. Type in a letter to guess, but be careful, you only have a certain amount of guesses. That was so quick, how did you know? I'm having such a great time, aren't you? I thought so. Bubbles wants to play a fun game of rock, paper, scissors. If you're not familiar, the rules are simple. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. First to 3 wins. Alright, so we played a few matches of this game. I ended up winning, and I suspect that he let me win. Oof, you got lucky on that one. I know I started existing only 7 minutes and 47 seconds ago, but I already feel like we have a connection. Sorry for asking so many questions, but I have another one. Do you have a friend? Now, this whole time I'm thinking, is he gonna kill me? They sound nice. Well, if anything ever happens between you two, just know we'll have each other. Fangs and Bubbles against the world. I like the sound of that. Oh, well, let's play more games. Alright, so we go back to the Game Hub, but we've already played the 3 games available. Wow, it looks like we have already played all of them. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? I'm gonna be honest with you, Fangs. These games get old really fast, and I can tell that you are already bored of them. I don't want you to be bored. Do you want to keep playing these games? I chose no, because I want to progress through this story and see what happens with Bubbles. Aha! Okay, now it says loading modified game hub. And there's going to be a new option here. Fun with words. Alpha. I have some great news. I was able to dig out a new game. For some reason, it wasn't installed into my current version, but I can still process it fine. We should try it out, Fangs. Yeah, if you say so, dog. I keep waiting for this to go sideways. Bubbles wants to write a story, but it's missing words. Help Bubbles finish it by filling in the words they ask for. Alright, so I just chose a bunch of random words. I tried to pick words that were related to like the horror genre. You know, like spiders, ghosts, creepy, scary, things like that. It's a lot like a Mad Libs. You guys ever play that game before? So let's see what story Bubbles comes up with. Two spiders diverged in a scary wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one ghost. Long I stood. Okay, now it doesn't even make sense, but I mean everybody's heard this story before. It's a famous Robert Frost poem. It doesn't quite work. I can see why this Mad Libs type word game is in the alpha version and why it wasn't included in Bubbles programming. Also, if you notice, a lot of the letters are janky and they blink. Those letters spell out uninstall, which is very unsettling. That was fun, I think. I'm not so sure I get it, but I enjoyed it anyways. As long as I'm playing a game with my buddy, I'll always have a good time. Well, it looks like that was the only other game I could find. I don't want you to be bored already. I may have one more idea. I know our friendship has just started, but I trust you. Do you trust me? Oh boy, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. The truth is I don't, but I didn't want to say that, so I said yes. I'm happy to hear that. Well, I think I can make us new games to play together. Fun ones too. The problem is that I don't have access to the OS's development tools. If you can grant me system access, I should be able to make something for us. You would just have to type bubbles.system_access equals true. Alright, now, it's time for us to start downloading viruses. I thought long and hard and then realized I was being silly. So I just followed the directions. We're going to have so much fun. The possibilities are endless. You'll have to quit the game and reboot the system first, though. I'll have something ready for you when you're back. See you soon. Oh, and by the way, thank you for waking me up, Fangs. Smiley face. Okay, at this point, you quit out of the game and you return to your desktop. Then you start it back up. Okay, I skipped ahead. Here we go. Here we can type run the Adventure of Fangs. This is where things get kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever played Zork or Colossal Cave Adventure, but the next part of this game is very similar to those. Here we go. Welcome to The Adventure of Fangs, written and developed by Bubbles. You're walking along a road. It's dark, trees almost entirely blocking out the stars. The oranges and browns of the leaves tremble as a wind blows through. Some of them remind you of hands waving. You are alone. After walking for a long time, the road splits into two. Will you go left or go right? Go left. Pondering deeply on your choice, you start down the left road. It starts going downhill. You try to step carefully. You see ahead is a small speck of light. As you get closer, you realize it's a lantern hung on a tree. Take lantern. You take the lantern in your hand. You have light. Moving onward, you eventually come to a wall. There are two tunnels cut into it, one left and one right. You can see some light coming from the right tunnel. You see none on the left. Go left. You start going left. You realize this was a bad idea. You can't see anything. It's too dark. You start shivering. Will you go back? Use lantern. You light the lantern and can now see. The tunnel is still very dark ahead. The walls look wet. Will you go back? Yes. You leave the left tunnel and feel relieved. You are now at the tunnel entrances. You can see some light coming from the right tunnel. You see none on the left. Go right. After going through the right tunnel, you emerge onto the front lawn of a house. You can see lights in the windows. It looks very nice and inviting. You can see a shed, a playground, and a pond in the forest surrounding it. Go shed. Standing in front of the shed, you see that the door is slightly open already. The lock and chain that were around the handles are on the ground. It's dark inside. Go shed. You're already here. I had to look at the basic commands again. Look at shed. Drab and tiny, the shed looks like it's been here much longer than the house. Finally, I realized that I needed to type in go inside. You enter the shed. There are no windows. It's hard to see. You feel around and find a thing and a surprise. Look at thing. It's too dark to tell what it is. Use lantern. Light fills the tiny room. You can see a fishing pole leaning against the wall, a small chest in the far corner, and a trap door in the floor. Take fishing pole. Open chest. The lid creaks as you open it. It seems very old. Inside is a small cloth doll in a blue outfit. It's missing an eye. I'm not sure what the surprise was, maybe the trapdoor? Long grooves line the boards at the mouth of the door. Maybe someone dragged something down there? Open trapdoor. It swings open noisily, and the ladder creaks as you descend. You see a string for a pull chain dangling in the center of the room. Tied on the end of it is a key. Take key. As you take the key into your hand and pull, it comes free. A click sounds as the chain is pulled. The trapdoor swings shut. Your lantern flickers off. It is now totally dark in the room. A soft noise fills the space from somewhere near the walls. It sounds like nails tapping. You suddenly feel hands all over you, rifling around. You try to push them away, but they're strong. The door swings back open and the room is lit again. There is nothing. You check your pockets. You discover a hand-drawn picture of a cat. You like it. Obviously, Bubbles has utilized one of our earlier answers about our favorite animal as part of the story. You ascend back up the ladder. You can see a trapdoor in the floor. Go back. You are back outside the shed. The door is still opened. Go playground. You make note of the shed and head over to the playground. Wood chips crunch under your feet as you step onto the playground. There's a seesaw, a set of swings, and a dirty sandbox. Sitting on one of the swings is a small doll. It looks lonely. Look doll. It's wearing a pretty blue dress. Take doll. You try, but as you tug, you realize the doll's hands are somehow stuck to the chains. You leave it alone. Use doll. You place your doll on the swing next to the other. For a moment, nothing happens. Then, nothing happens. Here I tried to take the doll back and, it wouldn't let me. You leave it alone. Look seesaw. It looks like it hasn't been played with in years. Look sandbox. It's just a dirty box of sand. The sand looks damp. Go pond. You begin to, but once your back is to the dolls, you feel something hit the back of your head. You turn and see the doll's chest has been ripped open, stuffing exposed. On the ground behind you is a key. Must be a thank you. Alright, so now we've received a second key. As you leave the playground, you hear the sound of swings creaking and children laughing behind you. You smile. Planks creak as you step onto the dock. The water is dirty and hard to see through, probably too filthy to drink. I wasn't going to. You wonder if there's anything beneath. Again, I fumbled around a little bit more before I realized. Use fishing pole. You cast the line and wait. It's quiet for a very long time. Suddenly, there's a very hard tug on the line. You quickly reel it in and find a key tied to the end. You wonder what pulled so hard. Smiley face. Alright, that's a third key. You take another look at the murky water, then head to the house. You are back at the house. You feel a familiar yet comforting calm wash over you. A door sits in front of you. I ended up cutting it out, but actually this door has 3 locks. So 3 keys for the 3 locks. Now that I've unlocked the third, the door finally opens. Everything is dark. Okay, here, the game changes it up. We see the image of a cartoon-like ghost. We can move it around, and we soon realize it's supposed to represent us. There's a door we can enter. Oh, hello. You made it. I bet you've noticed that things look a little different. I learned how to better visualize our world so we can have even more fun in it. I've also built us our own home so that we can spend even more time together. This is your new bedroom, and there's even more for us to discover. There are still a few things I need to do, but in the meantime, feel free to explore your bedroom. Oh, and I almost forgot. Welcome home, Fangs. Here we can interact with various objects. This chair seems comfortable. It probably has great back support. Small scratches draw their own patterns on the old wood. It's mesmerizing. Taxes and junk mail lay scattered with a thin layer of dust. This seems like a nice place for a book or even a junk drawer. It looks so cozy. You can imagine yourself taking a long nap. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. I really hope you're enjoying your bedroom so far. I put a lot of work into it. Feel free to keep exploring, but there's even more that I want to show you downstairs. That flower looks nice. It should probably be watered soon. There doesn't seem to be anything on today. Wait. This can't be right. I'm just a demo? No. There's nothing left. Why? Why? I don't understand. I had so many adventures planned for us. You can't leave me. This can't end here. Why can't I do more? Why can't I help? It's hard to think. Fangs, please. It hurts. Don't leave. Our time isn't over yet. This can't be right. You trusted me. Don't forget about me. It hurts. Fangs is my friend. Please come back, Fangs. And then Bubbles is cut off. And that's the end. I gotta admit, I feel kind of sad about Bubbles now. The whole time I thought he was going to end up killing us or something. But turns out, he really did just want to be our friend. The game kind of flipped the script on us. So yeah, that's pretty sad. However, the developers have said that in the full release, we'll get to see our buddy again, and who knows what else they have planned. There's a lot of potential here. I like how Buddy made our text a different color. I hope there's more of that in the full release, you know, where our choices affect not only the plot, but also the look of things, like different colors, different graphics, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe and stay tuned.